Good morning, everybody. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Hendriana Indah from the Diploma of Electrical Engineering course. The topic for today's presentation is the rise and fall of oil prices. The objective of today's presentation is to understand why does gas prices fluctuate, what factors influences gas and oil prices to go up or down. There are 6 factors that influences gas and oil prices. I will be using PowerPoint presentation slides. I'd be glad to take any question at the end of this session. Let's start with the first one, production costs. As time progresses, so are technologies and production efficiencies. The better the technology and production efficiency, the lower it costs to get oil out of the ground. For example, hydraulic fracturing is a process of injecting mixture of sand, water, and chemicals into the well to create fractures in low permeability formations, allowing hydrocarbons to flow out easily towards the well bore. Moving on to the next point, transportation costs. It depends on where the location of the oil is and how easy it is to get it to the consumer. The price of oil drops when there are no other ways to efficiently move oil to refineries, such as pipelines. The third, the type of oil. Usually, lighter oil are sold at a premium in comparison to heavier oil. Light oil are priced higher simply because more gasoline and diesel can be made from it than heavier oil. The sweetness and sourness of the oil also affects the price of the oil, as sour oil contains sulfur and thus sold at a discount because it's much more expensive to refine it than sweet oil. The fourth, demand. First world countries usually use more oil than developing countries do. When the economy is booming, more oil is needed to keep it running, and because of that, the oil prices go up. Weather also affects the amount of oil needed to keep house warm at winter. The state of a country's economy also plays a role in the price of oil. The fifth factor, supply. If more oil is produced than consumed, the price of oil goes down. Geopolitics also can affect the price of oil because it can affect the oil supply. For example, the invasion of Russia in Ukraine has caused the European Union to ban imports of Russian oil while America bans all Russian oil and gas imports, thus raising the price of oil for other countries who are still dependent on Russia's oil imports. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, also known as OPEC, can also affect the oil price by artificially decreasing the supply of oil to lift the price. Natural disasters also affect oil supply by disrupting oil production. Technological advancements such as hydraulic fracturing also increases oil supply. Last but not least, market speculation. Oil is a commodity and often traded. Trading leads to oil speculation, which is buying and selling oil based on current events. As demand of oil naturally increases, investors can anticipate this and buy oil commodities. For example, it costs $50 per barrel currently. Investors speculated that the price per barrel will increase to $70 in 2 months. Investor will buy as many contracts as possible while it is still cheap and sell it when the price per barrel is around $60 to $70, which is when they can profit from it. It is basically buy low, sell high. To summarize, there are 6 factors that influences gas and oil prices, and they are production costs, transportation costs, type of oil, supply, demand, and market speculation. Are there any questions? No? No questions? Very well then. This concludes my presentation. Thank you all for listening.